See here. Okay, so hey everyone, I'm Kate, and I'm going to be going over part two for the About Me page designs. Last time we covered the basic content for the intro, mission statement, your journey, and now I'm going to go into more details on different types of About Me pages because everyone's at different stages in their design career. And this won't cover every single one, but it'll give you some starting points to go off of. So there are four. There's just out of school with an internship. There's one with a boot camp without an internship, and then a senior designer with experience, and then one with a career switch. So, for example, from engineer to UX designer. So, those are like the four main different content areas that I covered that I'll go over. So, the first one is about me. Um, so, for the page for just out of school. So, you would have your short introduction where you would talk about what you studied, you're passionate about UX, and more kind of high level. And then you would have a list of your skills. Now, I have seen some about pages where they just embed the entire resume, and I don't think that's the best approach because we're always updating our resumes based off of the latest experience that we have. So I would say probably don't embed your resume. You can definitely have a link at the bottom, but yeah, that's just my personal opinion. So then you would have your skills and tools. So you would list out the types of apps that you use, and then I'll get into like the blueprint for the wireframing for it. Just one sec. So education and internship experience. So you would have a section for that, and then the personal touch. So basically, you could have a small section. It wouldn't be a very big one. It would be kind of like a little highlight of a hobby or interest that does relate to UX in some way. So they can kind of get understanding of who you are as a person and your values, even. And then at the bottom, you would have your call to action. So your call to action would be to view your full portfolio or to connect on LinkedIn or schedule time to chat. So for this wireframe, so you have the intro, you have your skill tools. So you could have even the icons for the actual apps that you use. And then in bullet points, have the types of skills that you have. So I just put generically here prototyping, visual design, UI design. And so that helps visually break it up. And then you would have your internship and the company for that internship. And then next to it, the actual school that you went to, and then what type of education it was, if it was a degree, if it was a certificate, and then a brief short description about your time at the internship, and then your interests, and then your links at the bottom. So then the next one is boot camp graduate without internship. So here you want to focus more on your boot camp projects, and you can highlight three of those. And it doesn't mean that you're going to be going in whole depth because this is your about page. So it's more little snippets from your portfolio page. And then you would have your skills and tools. And then learning journey. So you would want to talk about the challenges that you faced, and your key takeaways, and how you grow, and then your call to action. So then here we have the intro with the copy, and then your projects. These can be visual thumbnails with the project names, and then they could click that. It would take them to the whole case study, and then your skills, tools. Um, what was that sound? Okay. Yeah, learning journey. And then at the bottom, you could have two buttons for this case. You could have view resume and then view portfolio. I'm just going to check and make sure everyone can hear me. Can everyone hear me? I hope they can. It doesn't say. But yeah. So anyways, so you could have buttons at the bottom. So for view portfolio, view resume, and the the link for the resume, you can have it linked to your Google Drive or Dropbox. So then for your senior designer role, so everything applies except you would want to focus more on the top projects that you worked on throughout your career and just highlight those. And then you can still have the work and then the companies. So basically, with the links and the resume, and then LinkedIn, yeah, so all those there. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So here, with the senior one, it's, yeah, like I was saying, it's very similar. You just want to highlight more on the projects, and then you can have logos for each company. Um, and also, you can highlight any leadership skills that you had accumulated over time. So you could still be an IC role, but have elements of leadership within the roles that you did. Also, with experience, the type of companies that you worked at, they could be different sectors. So it could be enterprise and consumer. And then, yeah, your signature projects. And one thing I did miss here is your recommendations. So I know you can get recommendations anytime, even if you just graduated school. You can get recommendations from your teacher, your mentor, your peers. So you can definitely ask for those even now. You don't have to wait to be, a year in your career. You can start gathering those uh, recommendations now on LinkedIn, and then you can also have them on your about page. So yes, so those are the main ones, and then the last one is the career switch. So you would want to, in your introduction, you would want to kind of talk about how you started in this case. I just picked engineering as a generic example, but you would want to talk about how those skill sets helped you transition into UX. Like what maybe it was something that you learned in engineering about UX that really gravitated you towards UX design. So you kind of want to connect those two dots through a story, and then how you're going forward in your next step to keep growing as a UX designer. And then there's a lot of overlapping skills with engineering and design, and you can have that in your skills and how they overlap. And then for your relevant projects, like as an engineer, if it's a front end engineer role, there's a lot of areas where you can do design work or partner with a designer and talk about how you worked on different design elements of the project. And then you can have also a section for your learning journey in UX. So this would be a section for how your engineering mindset influences your approach to UX design. So, emphasizing structured, like problem solving approach. And then the last part, again, is a call to action. So that covers the main four types of about me page, like content that you can, like, you're at different phases. So obviously there's like way more option, like not options, but way more use cases. But I think these are like the big broad ones that could definitely help you just get started in crafting your own about me page. But I will stop there and I will check if anyone has any questions. No questions. Interesting. I maybe it looks like my chat is working. I'm gonna check another page and see if any of you are on this other page here. But yeah, those are the main oops, key areas. Now I could in the next session go into visuals, but I don't really think that's needed because you will have your own style for your portfolio. And so I don't think I would need to go into the visuals for that. But if you are interested in seeing more realistic examples from real people, I could try and gather those, but I would have to get permission from everyone to share that. So let me know on the meetup page if you're interested in that, and I can definitely get back to you on it. But yeah, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for coming. What? There's someone here. Can you show part one again? Oh, actually, yes, you can see it. It's in I actually have a video on it on the channel where I went over it from the last session. So you can just go check that out after this. And yeah, it's all there in detail. So if that's the only question, thank you so much for joining. I will check the comments and see if anyone has any other questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.